An ancestral image shows a young mother, a member of a Native American tribe, lovingly embracing her baby, demonstrating a profound connection to her cultural heritage. This photograph was captured in the year 1900. The mother, with distinctive features of her indigenous people, wears traditional attire that bears witness to her community's craftsmanship skills. Four talented brothers, members of the renowned Kilkahawk Band from the Pawnee tribe, were immortalized in a photograph dating back to 1875. This striking image was captured by the cameras of the famous photographer William Henry Jackson, a skillful documentarian who dedicated himself to capturing the life and rich culture of Native American tribes during this significant historical period. An image dating back to around 1882 in North America captures a captivating and historic moment. In it, you can behold a mother and her son, members of the Arapaho tribe, who inhabited the vast lands of the Great Plains. This snapshot was preserved for posterity by the skillful lenses of the renowned photographer, William Alma. He adeptly managed to capture the essence of the culture and daily life of Native American peoples of that era. The photograph transports us to a captivating time around 1900 in the vast lands of Alberta, Canada. In this image, we catch a glimpse of two individuals from the Blackfoot tribe, one of the numerous indigenous tribes that inhabited the North American region, three young children from the Kemehuevi tribe, an indigenous community that resided in the area now encompassing the states of Arizona and California, in the United States, around the early 20th century. The Kemehuevi children symbolized a deep connection between their people and the land that provided them sustenance. In the latter half of the 19th century, around 1891, on the Pine Ridge Reservation located in the state of South Dakota, three prominent Sioux leaders, Two Strike, Crow Dog, and Alta Hawk, held prominent roles in the indigenous community of the region. Each of these native leaders played a crucial role in both the everyday life and political matters affecting the reservation. In the year 1916, on the Rosebud Reservation, Chief Black Bull emerged as a notable personality whose impact extended beyond the reservation's borders. His wisdom and bravery made him a central figure in the Sioux community of the Rosebud Reservation. He stood out for his leadership abilities in challenging times and his determination to keep the culture and traditional values of the Sioux alive. Chief Peepeechees, a prominent leader of the Little Bone Reserve, which is part of the Saukemay First Nation and is located near Grenfell, Saskatchewan, Canada, was a highly regarded member of the Cree community. His presence and impact in the region date back to the year 1884, a historically significant moment for the First Nations and their interactions with European colonizers. Chief Joseph emerged as a notable leader of the Nez Perce tribe in the early 20th century, playing a pivotal role in the history of his people and their struggle to preserve their culture and ancestral territory. In 1903, Chief Joseph was deeply engaged in ongoing efforts to ensure the survival of his people and the preservation of their traditions in the face of increasing pressure resulting from the expansion of white settlers and United States government policies. On the Colville Indian Reservation, located in the state of Washington, around 1905, a charming scene captured the sweetness of a baby and a graceful little girl. The reservation, set against a stunning natural backdrop, provided a picturesque setting for these two young indigenous lives. In the early 20th century, around 1900 in the Arizona region, a mother belonging to the Hopi tribe lived with her daughter. The Hopi were a Native American indigenous group that inhabited the arid lands of the southwestern United States. In this environment, this mother and her daughter shared a deep cultural and ancestral bond expressed through their traditions, customs, and way of life. In 1911, among the members of the Piegan tribe, a notable figure emerged known as the Pledger. His role and position within the community stood out distinctly. Within the rich cultural tapestry of the Piegan people, he represented an essential link between the past and present of the tribe, serving as a vital bridge between different generations. In the 1920s, Chief Joe Lamoose, often known as Flathead, played a prominent role in the tribe. His leadership was crucial for the community as he actively participated in decision-making and represented the interests of his people. In the state of Montana, in the year 1920, Stumphorn, a member of the Cheyenne tribe, was seen holding a rifle he had acquired during the Battle of Little Bighorn. Stumphorn is a notable figure who maintains a tangible connection to a historically significant event. In the year 1885, in the White Mountain region, a prominent Apache scout went by the name of Penaltish, or Zoc. His presence was striking in those lands, playing a crucial role as a skilled guide and experienced observer. His remarkable ability lay in navigating the challenging and arid landscapes of the region. A young woman from the Chiricahua Apache tribe is seen wearing traditional attire that faithfully represents the rich cultural heritage and history of the Chiricahua people. Her clothing includes fabric patterns, adornments, and accessories that carry deep meanings within the community, exemplifying the profound connection to ancestral traditions. A young woman from the Kiowa tribe is seen wearing traditional clothing that incorporates distinctive patterns and elements, thus representing the rich cultural heritage and history of the Kiowa people. Each piece of her attire may hold deep meanings and tell stories that are passed down through generations, showcasing the profound connection to ancestral traditions. A member of the Apache tribe sits calmly, holding his bow and arrow carefully, exuding a quiet presence. He proudly displays the emblematic symbols of his culture and battlefield prowess. This warrior embodies the richness of his tribe's cultural heritage, carrying with him the tools that not only shape his identity, but also ensure his survival and defense. A woman from the Pawnee tribe is captured in a photograph while in Genova, Nebraska. The image provides a glimpse of the influence of Pawnee culture in a particular geographical location. The woman embodies a connection to the traditions and cultural roots of her tribe. In the scene, we encounter two young members of the Apache tribe, native to the state of Arizona, who skillfully engage in the traditional art of basket weaving. With deft hands, they weave and shape baskets, displaying a vivid connection to the ancestral techniques of their culture. In the image, we can observe a young woman belonging to a Native American tribe. The photograph was captured in the year 1900, providing a glimpse into the life and culture of indigenous communities in the United States at that time. In 1905, a remarkable photograph captured Chief Buckskin Charlie of the Ute tribe. In the image, he proudly displays an Indian peace medal, evoking memories of the era of diplomacy and negotiation between Native American tribes and the United States government. The medal represents a significant chapter in the history of relations between Native Americans and the federal government. A young member of the Hopi tribe is portrayed in a photograph taken by Carl Wernz around the year 1900 in the village of Mishongnovi in the state of Arizona. The image provides a glimpse into Hopi life and culture at the turn of the 20th century. Dressed in traditional attire, the young woman embodies the continuation of her tribe's traditions and way of life. In 1899, a photograph captures the image of a man belonging to the Pueblo tribe, known as Song. In this image, Song embodies the heritage and culture of his people. His presence in the photograph provides a glimpse into the life and customs of the Pueblo people at the turn of the century. Wearing traditional attire, he is a vivid representation of the perpetuation of his tribe's traditions and way of life. In the photograph from 1890, we can observe Tzu Che, also known as Mrs. Minnie, in the Pueblo of Laguna community, located in the state of New Mexico. The image captures the presence of Tzu Che, providing a glimpse into her life and the culture of the Pueblo of Laguna at that time. In the 1910s, a photograph captures the image of a family belonging to the Taos Pueblo tribe, located in the state of New Mexico. The image reveals the presence of this family and provides a glimpse into their life and culture within the Taos Pueblo community. Wearing traditional attire, they embody the continuation of the traditions and way of life of their tribe. In 1905, a young woman named Kohit Songwe, belonging to the Tewa tribe, is captured in a photograph taken in the state of New Mexico. The image records the presence of Kohit Songwe, providing a glimpse into her life and the culture of the Tewa tribe at that time. Dressed in traditional attire, she embodies the continuation of her people's traditions and customs. In 1905, a group of individuals from the Navajo tribe bravely rode through the vast desert plains of Tesacad Canyon. The terrain they traversed was characterized by its aridity and the absence of vegetation, while the Navajo riders courageously continued on their path. In 1915, in the southwestern United States, a Navajo woman was captured in a simple yet essential moment of her daily life. She was on the banks of a creek, engaged in the routine and vital task of collecting water, a fundamental act for her community. Around the year 1902, in historical records, we find the imposing figure of Geronimo, a respected member of the Chiricahua Apache tribe. His significance at that time goes beyond the ordinary, leaving a lasting mark on the history of the region and the understanding of Native American cultures.